Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel. As most of you guys know, I have an Etsy shop, Pacific Doll Co., and to celebrate Black Friday, I'm going to be having a second sale. Now, what is a second sale? A second sale is a sale made up of items that have small flaws in them that I wouldn't sell at a normal price, so they are heavily discounted from what I would sell them for if they were flawless, and here they are. So I'm going to start off with this navy blue velvet crop top, and it is a turtleneck crop top, and it's one of my favorite items in this release, but the flaw is because I accidentally hemmed the neck, it meant that when I attached the turtleneck part of it, it ended up falling a bit lower than I would have liked, so it gives it a bit of a cross between a turtleneck and a cowl neck. I still think it's cute though, but it is going to be part of this second release. Paired with that, I have this striped single slit skirt, and it looks really good in the front. It's an elastic waist. I've released skirts like this before, however in the back there is a bit of snagging by the waistband, and it's not too noticeable if you have a shirt over top of it or you just don't photograph or film the back. Next up, I have this purple turtleneck shirt, and it's made out of an old t-shirt, and the reason it's in the second sale is I personally am not a huge fan of this shirt, but I know some of you guys will probably like it more than I will, and there's also a bit of white showing on one of the sleeves by the shoulder, which should have been purple. That's just my fault when I cut out the fabric. But other than that, there aren't really any flaws with this top. Paired with that, I have another skirt. This one has no slits in it. Once again, it's an elastic waist, and it's a white with some small squares. Once again, the flaw is that in the back, there is a bit of snagging on the elastic, but it's not visible if your doll wears a shirt or you just don't film or photograph the back. Next up, we have this really pretty red button-down dress, another one of my favorite items in this release. There's no flaws sewing-wise. However, it is missing one button on the bodice, but it's still super cute and pretty well made in my opinion. Next up, we have this zebra set. This is actually the same type of set that was in my very first Etsy release. However, this one is the one I sewed before that is flawed. So one of these straps was accidentally sewn on a little bit twisted to the cup, making it look a little bit weird in that area. And then on the back, one of the straps was sewn onto the wrong side of the fabric. It's pretty minor, and I do still think from far away this is a very cute outfit. And of course, paired with that is a zebra double slit skirt, and this one has a tiny bit of messy stitching, but it's one of the less flawed items in this release, and the two slits are slightly uneven because this was a prototype and I corrected my mistakes in later releases. Next up is a white off the shoulder top. It is that white fabric with the squares on it again. This one doesn't really have any major flaws. I'm just personally not a huge fan of it because I don't really think it matches the vibe of any of my future releases I plan to have. And the hem at the bottom is a little bit weird. It's still hemmed and all, but there's like excess fabric, and I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's a very, very, very minor flaw. And now next up, we have two polka dot crop tops, both with their own unique flaws. So this first one is actually the second one I made, and I accidentally sewed the straps wrong side up, and one of them is slightly off center, but it's still super cute and fits decently. And then the other one is the first one I made, so the prototype, and I sewed the straps in wrong, but because it's a prototype, it's not really the final version. So that is that. Finally, I just wanted to remind you guys that gift wrapping is now available in my shop, and here's an example photo of what your order will look like if you choose to order the gift wrap. Plus, since taking that photo, I have purchased some more Christmas wrapping supplies, so I'm super excited to pack all the orders. So this release will be happening on Friday, November 27th at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Savings Time. Be sure to set your alarms and support this release as much as you can, whether that's just watching this video, following Pacific Doll Co. on Instagram, or of course buying something from my shop. It really means the world to me when I get an order, and it makes my day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little collection preview of the second sale, and I will be having a regular release with my regular quality stuff in a few weeks, right in time for the holidays. Have an amazing day, and I will see you guys tomorrow at the sale. Bye guys!